The Brevard City Council held its regular meeting on April 7th. The meeting began with Aaron Winans being sworn in as the new superintendent of the wastewater treatment plant. Mayor Maureen Koploff then read two proclamations, declaring April Sexual Assault Awareness Month and recognizing April as Second Chance Month. Heart of Brevard, the organization that administers Brevard Downtown Municipal Service District, presented their regular annual report, which highlighted economic investments in downtown over the last several years that encompass public improvement projects and the opening of new businesses. The report also identified some of the current desires of downtown business owners. Relevant findings from a survey issued this year included a need for more employees, as well as an interest in wayfinding signage and parking. Heart of Brevard also provided an overview of the results of their second annual Downtown Walkability Assessment, an informal assessment of the condition of downtown pedestrian infrastructure, and made a series of maintenance recommendations for concrete sidewalks, brick utility strips, mulched areas, and other such spaces downtown. During the public hearing period, Council approved the addition of Victory Lane, off Osborne Road, to the city's traffic schedule. Council then reviewed the record of their recent priority-setting retreat before approving changes to the Unified Development Ordinance that updated the definition of new construction and incorporate the architectural standards endorsed by Council into the UDO. A representative with UNC School of Government's Development Finance Initiative, or DFI, reviewed development options for the creation of low to moderate income housing on a 4-acre site off Azalea Avenue and Old Hendersonville Highway. The city holds an option to purchase this property, and the development options presented by DFI incorporated public input gathered during last month's community engagement sessions. Council expressed a preference for a development option that would create 48 new housing units on the site across 5 buildings. The presentation and development options can be viewed on the Affordable Housing page of the city's website. Council also authorized staff to enter into open-ended service agreements with several engineering, architectural, and other trade firms. During closing remarks, Councilman McMorrow asked staff to determine whether and under what conditions a food truck would be permitted to operate at the depot. Councilman Gary Daniel and Councilman Aaron Baker noted our country's history of peaceful protest and expressed pride in residents who have exercised their constitutional right to gather peacefully. Councilman Lauren Wise urged a cooling of the locals versus tourists rhetoric and remarked that everyone who comes to Brevard does so because they love the community. Finally, Mayor Koploff advertised the Disaster Preparedness Seminar on April 23rd, the Poetry Contest submission deadline of April 30th, and the upcoming Arbor Day celebration on April 25th. Council then went into closed session to discuss pending and potential litigation. Council's next regular meeting will be held on April 21st, 2025.